Let's take a look at our corn market, see if we continue under pressure or not. We were down 3 or 4 cents overnight, and then we kind of eased up a little bit off of the sell-off on the open this morning. Let's take a look at that May contract. Yeah, we're in there kind of in the middle of our trading range, about 340 1/4 right now. We have it down 3 and December down 3 1/4. On the soybean market, it is down today, but not like it was overnight. It has elevated just a little bit off those lows. May soybeans down 7 1/4. We have the November new crop only a penny lower now at 871 1/2. It's right in the middle of its trading range. Okay, on to the wheat in Chicago. Wheat so far today, we have the May down 5 1/4 at 557 1/4. However, that's about 8 cents now off of its earlier low this morning. And Kansas City, let's take a look over there. The May contract on the Kansas City wheat is trading 3 lower at 486 1/2, and that is 6 cents off of its earlier low today. The Minneapolis May wheat down 3 1/2 right now, so everything's kind of just stabilizing and maybe elevating upward just a little bit from earlier lows. Ben Hushon joins us right now from the mill in Whitehall, Maryland, with his weekly update on crop conditions in the Mid-Atlantic coastal area. Ben, what are the farmers doing this week in preparation for planting here?
Good morning, Marlin. They are not doing as much as they would like to. Since we last talked, we had rain Wednesday into Thursday, and then we had rain again pretty much all day yesterday. So a little bit of field work got done Wednesday, a little bit Saturday. Things have cooled back down. Ground temperature, when I average morning versus afternoon, has creeped up to about 49. But we're back down into the upper 20s, low 30s here the last several days, and it looks like that's what we're going to be in for the next few days.
So as the farmers get ready for planting season, I'm sure coronavirus has had an impact on their operations too and how they go about things.
It sure has, and the worst thing about uncertainty is the uncertainty. So last Thursday, the Pennsylvania governor put out an announcement, it might have been Wednesday, that shutting down all non-essential businesses, and also put out a list of essential businesses. And Marlin, as we know, farming is essential and was on the list, so that relieved a few things. Maryland governor followed yesterday with a very similar list of non-essential and essential, but it's still there's challenges amongst that. Like, for instance, Pennsylvania shut down all quarry activity and took a couple of days to work through the process to get the lime side, which of course is still pretty important. And there's always the concern about the ports and incoming boats, etc. Just adds some uncertainty to a spring when you're always dealing with water, or with weather. One of the things I was always taught, I feel like we're right there, is don't be anxious and afraid, but engage, as there is much work to be done, and there sure is much work to be done this spring.
Boy, you hit that one right on the head, and that applies nationwide as well this time of year. Ben, thanks for the update. Always good to hear from you, and stay safe out there. Ben Hushon of the mill in Whitehall, Maryland. We'll come back in a moment. We'll run through our livestock prices and get some expert analysis coming up next.